So what are we doing now? I don't know. There's nothing keeping us from going. Seems to be reparking in the same spot. All right, welcome back to another video. Today we are testing FSD 14.3.5 in our Model Y with the front bumper camera. So we are testing parallel parking today. So I do have a few spaces that we tested in 14.3.4, and I want to compare 14.3.5 to see if it's better. It had mixed results, mostly fails on 14.3.4. So we want to see if 14.3.5 does a better job of parallel parking in some of these spaces. So what often seems to be the problem is if it, so that was a little bit weird. We were kind of hesitant there. I guess, I'm not sure exactly who had the right of way there. I don't know. FSD always waits a long time at stop signs, so everybody else thinks it's their turn to go, which makes sense. I mean, if you're going to stop so long, then, other people are like, oh, you must want me to go. Still a problem with FSD is because we are required to have that full complete stop at stop signs. It actually confuses others around you as to what your intentions are. So I really wish they would kind of be able to do something about that. Obviously, it's something that NHTSA decided that they were going to require, but anyway, so this parallel parking test. So often what happens with the parallel parking is the car will not get close enough to the curb, or it will often when it tries to get out, that's the biggest problem, is it'll just freeze and it just kind of can't decide to get out of the space. So we're going to see if it has that same behavior this time, or if hopefully it uh, you know can be a little bit better about making a decision and just getting out of the space or whatever it needs to do. So, and we'll definitely be looking for it getting close to the curb. Definitely should be within like 1 foot of the curb where we're parking for parallel parking, and oftentimes it's nowhere near that. So definitely gonna be looking out for that. All right, so now we have some. He wants us to go. He's waving us. I pressed the accelerator. Technically, like, the car was going to try to stop at the stop sign, but that was a little awkward. He's obviously trying to get people to like just push through and not stop. So I didn't want to slow it up, but it was going to stop, do that full complete stop at the stop sign, and then I'm sure it would have reacted however it needed to for the traffic director, but unfortunately I kind of took that away from it, just to make it not awkward there around what they wanted to do, because he definitely was wanting us to just go right through that stop sign and not not wait, which makes sense because they got to stop one side and then stop the other side. So anyway, so we'll come up here on our first one. I might want to actually change the order of these. Let me see. Edit trip. I'm going to say that this is the first one. Yes. Okay. So that's the order now. So this first one, what is usually the problem is it actually goes down to a dead end, and it will have to decide if it's going to park before it gets to the destination or do a 3-point turn and come back for another available space, because often there's not an available space right there at this destination. We'll see if there is this time or not, but it'll usually get confused, and it has in the past actually parked in the no parking area. And so if it does do that, then that will be a fail, unfortunately. But we just have a straight shot here through this area to get to this first destination and the first parallel parking spot. So it should be easy enough for it to get there. It just has to make a good decision about how it parks at this location. Plenty of pedestrians here. Oop. Yeah, that guy saw us waiting and decided he was going to go. No problem. FSD responded to that perfectly. All right, so we got plenty of spaces here. We could park at any of these spaces. That'd be fine. And this is the last chance. Okay, so it looks like it is going to actually park in this spot. So let's see how it does as far as how well it gets into this space. Kind of a tight spot, actually, because of that curb. And there you go. All right. So actually a very good job. It did park in a valid space. And I would say we are very well positioned front to back and to the side. We are less than a foot. So that was actually a really good job parking in that spot. So the next destination here is, it's actually a charger. However, you don't have the option, because it's a third-party charger, to select charger as the spot, so, or the parking decision. So we're just going to let it see what it's going to do. So what we just need to do here is just do a 3-point turn up here. Okay, here we go. This is exactly what I was talking about. Oh, no, never mind. There was a car approaching. There's not anymore. So what are we doing now? I don't know. I'm going to let the car think about it for a minute, I guess. But there's nothing keeping us from going. If it feels like it's not going to clear this curb in front of us, then it just needs to back up a bit more before it does that. That car is leaving. And okay. All right. Okay, it's reparking. Seems to be reparking in the same spot. So we didn't get to the next destination. And now it says parking lot. Strange. Parking lot? No, street. We want street parking. All right, we'll give it another try. It just reparked in the same position instead of getting out of the space. I'm not really sure what the hesitancy was. This is kind of what I'm talking about, the behavior with FSD on parallel parking spots. It just seems to not want to take any action to get out of the space. My patience is running thin on this one. Okay. I feel like it's not going to do anything. I'm going to press the accelerator. I mean, is it getting confused about the curb in front of us? Or what's the confusion? Yes, we need to be getting out of the space. Press the accelerator a couple times there and it just doesn't seem to want to go. Press the accelerator again. Yeah, I think it's really worried about the curb. All right. Well, then I'm going to say, I don't know if that's, I mean, it has to do with parking. So I'm going to say parking on that one. So unfortunately, that was a fail. not of getting into the space. I had no problem getting in. It just failed to get out. So now that I've taken it out, no. You can't keep trying to park in the same spot. Let's go. We need to turn around. We need to get to the next destination. It just keeps wanting to repark in that same spot over and over again, even though that's not the destination. So let it take back over here to do the 3-point turn there. So it did a good job of turning around there, which was good. But yeah, I mean, it just didn't want to go get out of that space. It just got stuck there. So that's unfortunate. That's a fail on that parking spot. It did a good job of parking in it, and it actually parked in a valid space. So those are good things. But obviously, it needs to be able to get out of the parking spot. All right, so this is a charger, and there is a spot that we could park at that would be available to use the charger. Is it going to do it? It looks like it is. Yeah, put on a turn signal. This is the spot. Are we going to do a good job parking in this spot for the charger? It's another spot where there's a curb in front of us. I think I just ran over something, but I think it was a pine cone maybe? Oh, a stick. There's a stick. Okay. That's good. All right. All right. So not as good of a job. It's still within an okay range of the curb and good front to back. But we are a little bit further from the curb than I would want, especially since it didn't have any car in front of it, so I feel like we had plenty of room to kind of get it right. Now, I guess the car behind us is a little bit close to the back of the space, but as you can see, we have plenty of room to back up. Now, I'm going to go ahead and navigate to this next parking spot, and let's see if it actually gets out of the parking space, because it has not been doing good or well. It's not doing well with these getting out of the spaces thing. So it just needs to back up a little bit, and then we should have plenty of room to get out. Okay, great. That one was actually decisive. It got out of the space. So I'm not sure what happened back there. I thought maybe it was because of the angled curb. It got confused with the angled curb that it was worried it was going to hit. I mean, I'm not really sure what caused it to just freeze up there and not have any decision about whether it was going to go or not. All right, so this will be the final parking spot here. We're going to do another parallel parking spot, and it looks like we're going to go around a little bit before we get to that location. It's always got to pull up this at destination what we're going to do thing. I mean, that's fine. Like, so if I exit out of it, I can exit out of it. Okay. Interesting. Pulls it up every time whether you want it to or not. All right. So we'll go through this intersection here. It might be interesting to see if it parks okay with these angled spaces. I'm not sure if it would. So I might try one more spot, just going back to that curved street there, to see if it can handle that. All right, this one did not have any problem because it didn't have to do a real parallel parking job. It just had to pull straight in because there's plenty of room. Let's see if we're actually in the space though. Yeah, so we're definitely close to the curb, or as close as we need to be, and we're definitely front to back within the space. So when there's no other cars around, sure, it does a good job. That's good. but kind of disappointing the other two things. I'm going to give it one last try here to park here and get that to be a parallel parking spot, because it is the road is curved there. I kind of want to see how it does with a curved road as far as parking there. And it's not a parking lot, it's street parking again. Okay. All right. So one last one. I know I said this one was the last one, but I want to see how it does on that curved street there, and whether it can get close enough to the curb when it's a curved road instead of straight. Do have to go around the block though. So we'll just go around the block real quick. And looks like, yeah, we'll be coming from the opposite direction, but that's okay. The street was curved on both sides, so it doesn't really matter which side it tries. Plenty of parallel parking in here, and if you're going to be in a city or whatever, it's definitely going to need to be able to do parallel parking. I am actually not that great at parallel parking myself. I don't have to do it very often, so I don't get a lot of practice doing parallel parking. So, here I am judging FSD and its ability to park, but, it says it's supposed to be able to parallel park, and actually, even not on the FSD stack, it has, auto park, where you can tell it's a park in the space, whether it be a perpendicular parking spot or a parallel parking spot. So not unreasonable to expect it to do a good job at parking in those spots. But so far, the biggest problem was just trying to get it to get out of that first spot. It just did not want to get out of it. All right, so we're going to go turn left here, and I would assume that it's going to go on the right, and there's plenty of space, so it shouldn't be any problem with that, but it is curved. So I wanted to see how it did with this curved. It kind of moved up to the. This is kind of a straight spot here, so it definitely should have done pretty good. Very close to the curb. We're not evenly front to back in the space. We definitely have a lot more space in front of us than behind us, but overall, I'd say a pretty good job. All right, so pretty good job on all of the parking spaces as far as where it was in the parking space. Still, the biggest problem seems to be its hesitation sometimes when when it's trying to get out of a parking space. So those parallel parking spaces, it will get frozen and not decide whether it's going to get out of the space or not, or just repark it, or it just kind of sits there and doesn't do anything. You'll press the accelerator, and then it might move a little bit. You press the accelerator again, it moves a little bit, and then it just backs up. It was not responding to the pedal presses how I wanted it to. I just wanted it to move on. Like, it definitely had plenty of space to leave. I had to finally manually take it out of that first space. So that's unfortunate that it still seems to have those problems getting out of a parking spot. I don't know that I would really consider that being, a parking problem. It's technically a start of drive problem. Just getting out of a parking spot. So it's weird. It's a weird problem that probably needs to be reported a little bit differently. I mean, I'm just counting it as parking, but yeah, I don't know. That's a little bit of a weird problem. So anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.